Okay, right? It's going. Let's see. I can do a select, refresh, click. There it is. Excellent. Live chat. Get the share. Come back here. Go like that. Paste. Come back up here. Copy all that. It won't get all of it, but I can get part of it. And then I go like that and copy everything, right? Copy everything. Post it here. Go to Facebook. Post it there. And then come on. Now it posted, okay. And then I'm gonna close that and I can just shrink that. That's already there. I can keep that open. Come back here, back to the game. Hello, hi, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back for me too, right? Let's see, you can change this a little bit. Oh no. It's very very precise. Okay, let me see if I can change the filters. Man, look at all this nonsense. Like, weren't you supposed to do this before? Yeah, well, you know. Things happen. Let me see. Chroma key. Chroma key. Should I go up or down? If I go up, it's getting worse. If I go down, it gets better. How about there? Okay. Close. No, I still look kind of funny. Like the black is still kind of like not good. So filters. Let's see. It's looking kind of funny. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh no, it's getting hazy. Like I'm gonna bust out with a flow like Patrick Swayze. No, I don't know. Getting kind of hazy. Uh-oh. Oh, now it's getting all choppy. It's even worse. Keep going, keep going. Wait, is that it? Is that good? Here. Okay, close. I bet you that's it. That is it. That is it. Oh, then I'm smooth again. Smooth. Smooth. Hello. Sorry. So hey, I'm running Minecraft with the what is it called? Iteration RP shaders. And the other thing I'm using, the new thing, is I'm using Voxy for this beautiful view, and it doesn't have any fog, so it kind of loses its distancy. But the difference between Voxy and Distant Horizons is amazing, because Distant Horizons uses a lot of computer resources, and then when you zoom in on the distant terrain, it looks like crap. It looks terrible. It looks so bad. It's just like, it looks bad. But with Voxy, for some reason, I don't know what magic they did to make it happen, but with Voxy, it's way lighter. It's way lighter, way easier on your CPU. And also the detail is not lost. So I'm gonna like, over here is a desert town, and if you can zoom in and like see things like that. I built that. That's a spider spawner, a string farm. You can like see individual blocks and stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like if you tried to do that in Distant Horizons, it would look terrible. Like you can maybe increase the the visual quality to like maximum, whatever maximum it is, but it would wreck you. Hey, it's got that iteration RP in the corner now. Oh, it's gone. That's weird. Okay, anyways, yeah. Yeah, if you tried this in Distant Horizons, it would just, yeah. It would not work. It would not work. It would not be good. So yeah. Um, I haven't. I don't know if I have. I don't think I told you guys yet. Oh yeah, I did. I did mention it here. So I mentioned earlier that Mojang was changing their rendering engine from OpenGL to Vulkan. It's another open source like graphics system, I guess, but it's modern, whereas OpenGL is like ancient. It's like super ancient. So Mojang, the company that makes this game, Minecraft, is announced plans that they're gonna update Minecraft to Vulkan, which is great. Like it'll break all the shaders, but when you use Vulkan instead of OpenGL, you can use a lot more of the power of the video cards. So it's gonna bring hardware accelerated ray tracing, which is amazing. It's amazing. It's a game changer, man. I don't know how to describe it to you, but it's a game changer to Minecraft when you have hardware accelerated ray tracing. Like I bought what did I buy I bought a 3070 or maybe it was a 2070 uh RTX card. Maybe it was a 3070 RTX, uh, just so I could play Minecraft in with ray tracing, and they did it in Minecraft Bedrock, which I think sucks. Sorry. I mean, I know they mean well, right? They mean well, and it's a great product. I'm sure. I'm not dissing the programmers who make Minecraft, that like Bedrock. I don't want to diss them. I'm not saying that their product is shit. Like, but it's a different beast than Minecraft. Like machines that work here don't work over there, and vice versa. They each have their little quirks that make them unique, but they're incompatible. Uh, and one of the things that makes me not happy with Bedrock is the the gated community. the like a lot of this this stuff here with uh with Java, it's a lot of it's free. It's just free. People just do it and it's easy, and the game makes it easy to make changes and upgrade it. So like this beautiful shader like is amazing, but you can't do something similar in Bedrock. Like if you want to hack in these things into Bedrock, you have to seriously hack the game. Like like you have to do absurd things in order to run mods in Minecraft Bedrock. Like unsafe things. It's just not good. It just doesn't feel good to do. And that's because Bedrock is a lot more locked down than Java. They locked it down for Microsoft. So you can't change anything. They own the whole thing. And yeah, you can. There's an official mod uh, scene that you can work within their parameters. They give you a little parameter, and you can go ahead and work in that area, and then you can sell your product through the marketplace and get like money for it. That's like the only way really you can mod Bedrock Minecraft. And so it's just to me, it just doesn't feel like the spirit of Minecraft. But like I could be, maybe I'm full of shit. Who knows? Maybe the Bedrock players are like, no way, man, we love this thing. Okay, yeah, right. Because Bedrock runs really really good. It runs really well. Uh, so and it runs with like modern, I guess, graphics layer. Not modern graphics layer, DirectX. Uh, Whereas Java is still running with OpenGL from like 25 years ago. So 25 years in computer terms is like ancient. Ancient. It's ancient. So, no, so it's exciting. I'm excited that they're gonna upgrade it to Vulkan. And I got to see a preview of what that would be like. Because somebody, I don't know who, somebody decided to rewrite all of Java Minecraft into Vulkan, and then ran some hardware accelerated shaders with ray tracing, and it looked amazing. It looked comparable, if not better than Bedrock, Minecraft Bedrock RTX. It looked better than that. Like, it was amazing. So I'm excited for that to happen, because the makers of Iris, because to run any kind of shaders you need mods. Like I'm running Fabric, that's like the mod whatever I'm using, and then so I can run Fabric mods, and the Fabric mods I run are Sodium and Iris, and the makers of Sodium and Iris are teaming up for their next shader iteration, next thing, and that's gonna be out of when Mojang moves to Vulkan, which they're working on. So I'm pretty excited. That's gonna be really, really good, really, really neat. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I need to do something. I was gonna make a place to get crazy process. So Java is just superior, I think. No hate to the Mojang programmers who are the Bedrock programmers who are working on Bedrock. I don't mean to diss your skills. I'm sure you guys are great. I mean, I know you guys are really good at your job. But I'm just saying, Java Minecraft has a different spirit, a different feel. And I'm excited that it's gonna be updated. Exciting. Okay, where should I do the sheep farm? I kind of want to do it right here, like right next. But I have to chop down some trees. So be it. So do I just want a straight line? Well, I want 2, right? How did I do it? No, I don't need 2 by 2. I can just do a straight line of 16. 16. All right, let's go. Let's do it. I have a mod to chop down all the wood, but it has a limit to like 100 of them, and if they're connected, then it won't do it. Not even 100. I don't know what the limit is, but yeah, if they're connected, it won't do it. And I guess if the trees count as connecting, or leaves. There it goes. So I don't think you can have that kind of mod on Minecraft or on Bedrock that does that. So, let's talk about some real world stuff going on, right? I mean, like, it was nice and fun for me to be lighthearted and talk about like Minecraft. But there's some pretty like gnarly stuff going on in the world right now. Like, as you undoubtedly know by this point, the United States is at war, an undeclared war, against Iran. And the first thing that happened was Rubio said it was because Israel made the United States get into the war. Rubio said that. And then Donald Trump clarified and said, Yeah, Israel was gonna attack, and the United States couldn't stop them. Couldn't stop Israel from attacking. So, and when Iran gets attacked by Israel, Iran is gonna attack the United States. So, Donald Trump's logic was, Israel didn't make us go. he said the United States put Israel into the position where they had to attack, and the United States had to go along with them. How? What? What? So that sounds real bad. That sounds like Israel was the one to push Donald Trump into the war. But on the other hand, I think that's kind of feels like a cop-out. Donald Trump is often noted to pass the buck when he feels that he'll be in trouble. He'll never take responsibility for anything bad. So he got the sense that starting a war would be bad. So he's trying to play it off like Israel was responsible. Because it plays well with his base too. Weirdly enough, was part of his base, some of his base. Man, how weird is it? It's all complicated. But I don't know. In any case, the United States is at war. It doesn't have I kind of feel that Jared Kushner made a deal with Mohammed bin Salman and Netanyahu and said if the United States would attack Iran, then the Trump family would make some business deals. Which is kind of shitty, right? That's kind of shitty that Kushner would sell out the United States in exchange for business deals for his own family. I'm gonna look real quick. Pictures, screenshots. I have to wait for it to update. It takes forever. Look at this weird thing. It's just weirdly dark here. The Trump family. How did they increase of their wealth? There we go. Okay, so look at this. I should keep this out more often. Right? Okay. Dude. There we go. Okay. Periodic reminders. Since Donald Trump was reelected, Forbes estimates that his net worth has increased by $2 billion. Donald Trump loves, and his followers love to say that Donald Trump doesn't take a presidential salary. Well then, how did his net worth increase by $2 billion if he is not getting paid? I'll tell you how. Bribes! Bribes! Donald Trump takes bribes all over the place. That's his fucking modus operandus. He's gonna fucking fuck you up with the United States unless you bribe him. That's that's why his net worth has increased since he's been president. By $2 billion! Way more than his salaries. Way more than his investments. Way more. Eric Trump. His net worth has increased tenfold, times by 10. Imagine what that would be like. Take your bank account right now and times it by 10. No matter what, no matter how much money is in your account, whatever is in there is now 10 times more than what it was before. So, Eric has increased his net worth to $400 million. My God. My God. When you have that much money, why not just, drop out, you know? It's damn, dude, you have $400 million. You could live the rest of your life in absolute luxury. Never looking back. Never dealing with any bullshit. Never having to do any of the nonsense. And yet, these guys are still trying to make more money because they're fucking criminals. They can't stop. They're criminals. They can't stop. They're criminals. It's criminal how they do it. So if they stop, they're gonna get caught, and it'll be game over. So Don Jr. has had his wealth increased sixfold to 300 million. 19-year-old Barron Trump is now worth $150 million. Wow, at 19 years old. You would have no concept of money or reality at 19 years old. I mean, come on. It's not to say that teenagers are dumb or anything, but they're kind of dumb, right? Like, I was a teenager. I was fucking dumb. I was a dumb 20-year-old, dumb in my 20s too. So there's something to be said of maturity and reflection. but yeah, like, imagine having all that much money at the age of 19, $150 million. Anyways, so I feel Jared Kushner, Donald Trump's son-in-law, who doesn't have an official title in the government, but works anyways as Donald Trump's diplomat in the Middle East, has been going around the Middle East and making deals with all these people, and all those countries, yeah, both Saudi Arabia and Israel stand to benefit from a weakened Iran. Does the United States gain? No, dude, no. We're gonna lose. Like, there's no way the United States can win this war, because there's no reason for the United States to be at war. You can't win a war that you started for no reason. You can't win. You can't win. You started for no reason. If you had no reason to start it, how can you win it? Like, there's no goal. There's no anything. Like, they'll make up shit. Like, I think the latest one was, oh, we gotta stop Iran's nuclear program. Oh, the program you fucking bombed like a few months ago and said it was obliterated? You mean the program that Obama had stopped with a treaty? And that treaty that the Donald Trump ripped up, so they started again? That one? So you're saying you had to start a war because Donald Trump fucked up? It's bad. So, like, the last time I did a stream was right before, like the day before the war started. So I had no idea, and then so I was gonna do a stream, and then I was just overwhelmed by the flood of information coming in. Like, it's incredible. Like, I haven't done anything. So it took me a while, right? It took me a little while to, like, build up the energy to, like, be like, okay, here I am. Let me like fucking digest some of this stuff for you. Like, shit, dude. One of the first things, right, was that the United States blew up a fucking school and killed 85 kids. That was like the first day. So we killed a bunch of fucking kids because why? Why? We attacked Iran for, like, they weren't doing anything to us. Like, we were not in danger. We were not in any imminent danger. We had no danger whatsoever. This is Donald Trump fucking destroying the United States. That's what he's doing. Like, no one's gonna trust us. We're gonna like waste all our fucking munitions on picking on little people so that we won't have them when we really need them. Like, Donald Trump has fucked up all our trade with these tariffs. He's fucked up our economy by, like, breaking all these laws and like ignoring the Constitution. The judges are going insane about how ICE is just going around fucking literally kidnapping people. just picking up people and ignoring their everything and just taking them away. No Fourth Amendment rights, no due process, no nothing. So the judges are like, and deporting people when they're not supposed to. When the judge specifically tells them don't deport these people, and they do it anyways. And then once they're gone, once they're already in El Salvador, they'll say, "Oh well, they're beyond your jurisdiction now." Like they're basically an army of bounty hunters is what's going on. They're fucking bounty hunters. They don't care about any kind of legality. All they care about is getting paid, and they get paid with bodies. The more bodies, the better. They don't care about anything. Yeah, sorry, right? Now it's getting all dark and fucking shitty. Sorry? uh
You've called Corey Lewandowski a special government employee.
Okay, wait a minute. Before I get to her, here, this one. It's the first one, right?
Trump knows that this guy is shady. Corey has a decades-long record of physical battery, sexual harassment, illegal lobbying for a Venezuelan oil company, and bringing a loaded gun into a federal building. Despite being fired or removed from virtually every position he has ever held due to misconduct, he now wields unchecked, unconfirmed, undisclosed power over your department. This person has no experience running anything close to Department of Homeland Security or even advising someone in your position. He is unqualified, which again has left my constituents and I wondering why he is your top official. So Secretary Noem, at any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security, have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Wow. That's an easy yes/no question, huh? Yes, I have sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski. Or no, I don't have sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski. Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy answer. All right, let's watch the easy answer.
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
She didn't say no. Because it would be easy to be like, no, we're not having sex. It'd be easy. Ha 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 ha, no, we're not having sex. Ha 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 ha. She didn't do that. She didn't say no. Why isn't she saying no? It'd be easy.
Reclaiming
and
my
ma'am,
time.
one thing that I would tell you is that he is a special government employee who works for the White House. There are thousands of them in the federal government.
So reclaiming
and
my
as an
time,
advisor,
Secretary, it is okay for
no
you.
Do you see what she's doing? What she's doing is called filibustering. The question was, do you have sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski? And she didn't answer the question. Well, she didn't say no. She didn't say yes, but she didn't say no. Instead, she talked about nonsense, just like empty words, right? Not at all related to the question whatsoever. Just there to take up time, because these senators only have like 5 minutes, and so if those 5 minutes are eaten up by Noem talking about like nothing, oh well. So it's a struggle to try to she just won't answer questions. Like, she was asked, do you have sexual relations with this person? And she didn't say no. It would be the easiest thing in the world to say no, and she didn't do it. She's under oath. That's why.
you to be
no
offended
authority
by
to
the
be
question.
making any
It is
decisions.
okay for you to
has
be
no
offended
authority
by the
to
question.
be making
But it is
decisions
also
and
a
putting up
real
positions.
question.
So what I would say
And
to
you
you
should be able to
is
answer
that
the
what we do at the
question
Department of Homeland
clearly
Security every single
and without
day,
any hesitation.
every single day is to protect
If
this
someone
country
is
and
asking
to make
if
decisions.
you or any federal official is sleeping with their subordinate, that should be the easiest. You should be wanting to answer that question.
As garbage,
because it is not about
it is
your sex
offensive
life.
that you have brought
it is
that up.
about your
So
judgment.
that kind of garbage
It is
has
about
been refuted
reclaiming
for
my
years,
time so
and
that
you
I
need
can
to
hear myself.
recognize-
Time belongs.
share.
Time belongs.
Like, can you believe that? Like while this congressperson was talking, the entire time she was talking, Noam was just going blah 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 blah, right? Filibustering. That's called filibustering. Like, or stonewalling. Stonewalling is also like non-communication, right? Like she just blah 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 blah, talking over the person. She's just talking over the person. Like it's like, I don't know how anyone could, like, well, a Republican, if a Republican were watching it, they would be like, yeah, go Kristi Noem, because they're all, Republicans love fraud, they love pedophilia, they love rape, they love all that shit, all that crime shit, they love it. That's why they vote Republican. Look at their fucking leader. Their leader is a fucking crime boss. Republicans love crime. So if Republicans saw this and she's like, ha ha ha, Kristi Noem fucking is having sex with Corey Lewandowski, ha ha ha, and she won't tell you, she won't answer, ha ha ha, they'll be on her side, right? Because affairs are fucking great. They love infidelity. Republicans, they love infidelity. Like, they love breaking every single one of those the rules of the Bible, because they call themselves Christian, but they love breaking those rules. They love it. That's why they're with this team. That's why they're with them. Their values are the same. Republicans, like Kristi Noem, also love infidelity and affairs. They love lying. They love it. They love fraud. So that. But you have to see it, right? So she was given an opportunity to clearly answer, are you having an affair? Yes or no? And she refused to do it, and she talked over the other person. Now wait, you would think maybe that's just a one-off, right? Maybe that's just a one-time deal. But this time, the Democrats actually helped each other, actually teamed up and supported one another. Let's see, where's that at? 78 is it this one?
You've called Corey Lewandowski a special government employee. I understand what government means. I understand what employee means. Okay, but I don't know what makes him special. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to answer on the record to Ms. Kamlager-Dove's question. I know you said it's garbage, and it may be, but I really think you need to say the word no into the record so that you can clear that up.
I think the ridiculousness of this and the tabloids that you are quoting and referencing are insane. And this has been
So that's a no?
something that I've refuted
Is
for
that a no?
years, and I continue to do that.
So it's a
what
no.
I would tell you is
We
when
can move
it
on.
regards
Hold
to
on.
what you're
Madam Secretary,
doing,
we can move on. I'm not going to belabor it. If it's
this is what you do.
Hold on, I'm
Socialist,
not doing anything.
Liberal left
Okay.
is you go off and you
I
attack
was-
conservative women,
I was-
and you say that we're either stupid
I haven't
or
said
we're
anything.
sluts.
All right, so listen.
And that's what you do.
Yesterday,
I will tell
Richard,
you, sir,
yes, reclaiming
I
my
will tell
time,
you,
Mr.
sir,
Chairman.
I
Mr.
am
Chairman,
neither of
reclaiming my
those.
time.
I
You
am
were asked
neither
by
of
Richard
those.
Blumenthal
This is from the
yesterday. You were
playbook
asked
out
by
of the
Richard
Democratic
Blumenthal
Party.
yesterday if Corey was involved in approving contracts. You said no. Do you want to correct that?
What I would say is that he has an advisor to the Department of Homeland Security, has no
Madam Secretary,
decision-making
do you want to correct
authority.
it? Yes or no? You
No.
don't.
So do you see what's going on? There's two things. She's under oath, right? There's two things going on. The first thing was, do you have sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski? And she won't answer. She filibusters. She just talks bullshit. She says words, but they have nothing to do with the question. So the second part of the question, pay attention, right? Let's go back. I want to hear it because it's hard to catch, right? Because Noam is filibustering nonstop. So you got to listen.
I haven't
or
said
we're
anything.
sluts.
All right, so listen.
That's what
listen,
you
listen.
do.
Yesterday,
I will tell
Richard,
you, sir,
reclaiming
I will
my
tell
time,
you,
Mr.
sir,
Chairman.
I
Mr.
am
Chairman,
neither of
reclaiming my
those.
time.
I
You
am
were asked
neither
by
of
Richard
those.
Blumenthal
This is from the
yesterday. You were asked
out
by
of the
Richard
Democratic
Blumenthal
Party.
yesterday if Corey was involved in approving contracts. You said no. Do you
So she was asked yesterday if Corey Lewandowski was involved in approving contracts. Like, is he involved? They're having sex, right? And they're both married. Corey Lewandowski is married, and Kristi Noem is married. They're both married.
I want to correct that.
And so the first question that they asked to get Noem under oath, because she's under oath, the first question they wanted to clear up is, are you having sexual relations with this person? And she wouldn't answer. Then now he's asking, all right, now this person that you have sexual relationships, but you won't say, is this person also involved in approving government contracts? That's the question. Is the person that you're having sex with also involved in approving government contracts? That's the question.
Chairman, you're claiming my time. You were asked by Richard Blumenthal yesterday.
She was asked by Richard Blumenthal yesterday.
You were asked by Richard Blumenthal yesterday if Corey was involved in approving contracts. You said no.
So you were asked yesterday by Senator Blumenthal if Corey Lewandowski was involved in approving contracts. And Kristi Noem answered under oath, she answered no. So she wouldn't answer if they're having sex. But the day before, she did answer that he was involved in approving contracts, or that he was not. He said no. He was not involved in approving contracts yesterday. So today, now he's coming back to that.
Do you want to correct that?
He's like, do you want to change that answer? Because you did it under oath, right? So yesterday you said no. You want to change that answer? You want to rethink it?
What I would say is that he has an advisor to the Department of Homeland Security, has no decision-making
do you want to correct
authority.
it? Yes.
So wait a minute. As an advisor to Homeland Security, he has no authority to. Well, she didn't finish.
No, you don't want to correct
no
it. It's fine.
decision-making authority.
Hold on.
He has no decision-making authority. So she basically repeated what the law was. She didn't answer the question. She didn't say if he was involved in it. Just because he's not legally allowed doesn't mean he wasn't involved. That's what he's asking. He just wants her to just because he's not legally allowed to do it doesn't mean he's not doing it. That's why they're asking you the question. But see, that's her way of filibustering, of answering the question without answering the question.
Not a problem. According to one of the FEMA administrators that you fired, there is nothing, including contracts, that is brought to you that he hasn't reviewed. In fact, a significant amount of DHS internal routing documents has his signature on it above deputy secretaries. Okay? That former FEMA administrator wasn't fired by you, the secretary. He was fired by Corey. It was Corey that called him into your office. It was Corey that made him to submit to a polygraph test. The $100,000 spending rule that you created that comes to your desk, you're not even sitting at your desk. It's Corey who's sitting there. ISIS said the Republicans should be happy at the job that you're doing. Really? You're looking at the person who single-handedly took the president's signature core issue, immigration, the issue that got him elected from 59% to 39%. 200 miles of border walls being held up by you. They had to bring in Tom Homan, pull out of Minnesota. I think the country needs a national divorce from you on biblical grounds.
So, she said no, that he does not have the authority to because she said no the day before, and now she's saying no, he does not have the authority to make decisions. And then under oath. And now Murkowski, I think his name, Murkowski, is all, well, we have signatures. The guy that got fired by Corey, which he's not allowed to do, told us all these things and let us know that, oh, look, we have he's involved in everything when you just said he's not supposed to be. So she's like purged herself, right? That's perjury. That's perjury. But because they're not in the majority, they can't do anything, which is kind of weird, right? I would think they would, but yeah, they can't do anything. They have no power. The Democrats can't do anything. So obviously Kristi Noem's corrupt, right? She's fucking Corey Lewandowski and basically delegating her job to him. So he can make government contracts with private businesses like his buddies and then get a kickback. like or whatever way they help each other. Like it's all like illegal what they're doing, but that's what they're all about, right? They don't care about legality. They don't care about morality. They don't care about legality. They just care about making money for themselves and power. Their god, their goal is power. That's what makes them different from the rest of us, right? Understand that. Like you may have a different deity that you worship or whatever, but the deity they worship is power. The deity of the Confederates is power. The deity of white supremacists is power. The deity of oligarchs is power. So here's another good one. Kristi Noem is a piece of shit.
I'll read from the notice from your agency. Given the immediate action to significantly reduce illegal immigration and border crossings, DHS identified 4 companies. 4 of the hundreds of thousands of companies in the United States, you identified 4. One of those is this Safe America Media company. Where is Safe America Media headquartered?
I don't know.
I don't know either, Madam Secretary. We can't find it. We can't find a website. We did find an address that's registered for this company. Do you know where that address is?
Is there a problem with this contract?
I'll tell you about it.
According to
Madam
law,
Secretary,
it was done by
the address
career
is
officials.
registered.
Do you see what she did? As soon as he asked her a question, or like as soon as he gave her an opening, she like used it to filibuster. That's all she does. She asked, is there a problem? And he's like, yeah, let me tell you what the problem is. And she just starts talking over him. Man, they're evil. They're evil.
To a political operative, Madam Secretary, the company, and then I'll give you an opportunity to respond. The company is registered to a political operative in Virginia. Do you know, just by way of example, whether this company that received $143 million in taxpayer dollars, has it ever done work for the government before?
I don't know. I can't.
The answer is it has not. And do you know why we know that? Because it was incorporated 8 days. 8 days before this contract went out. You want the American people to believe that this is all above board?
Yes,
that $143 million of taxpayer money just happened to go to this one company that doesn't have a headquarters, doesn't have a website, has never done work for the federal government before, and is registered apparently or attached to a residence from a political operative. And of course, one of the subcontractors of that contract, as you know, is a political firm that's tied to you back when you were governor of South Dakota. The reason why I ask these questions is that this is taxpayer money. And I presume, I don't know this for a fact, but Senator Tillis noted yesterday the way in which your agency is blocking the Inspector General from 11 different investigations that it is trying to conduct. I don't know if this happens to be one of them. I certainly hope it is, because eventually the facts will become public in this regard. And there are serious laws implicated, conflict of interest laws, federal procurement laws that I believe
all
merit...
followed. All done correctly.
Was
all
it
done
all
legally.
done correctly?
14 billion impressions from that marketing campaign.
Sure.
It was money spent in this country and in 8 different countries that illegal migration was coming from.
Madam Secretary,
overwhelmingly effective.
We all understand the argument that you've made. The argument that you've made that somehow this ad campaign on Fox News of you at Mount Rushmore has led to millions of people self-deporting. You're using
why do you think
millions
that
of
they did
dollars of
self-deport?
taxpayer
Had they not known?
money in this way. It is fraud. And ultimately, I think there's going to be accountability. And I yield back.
Yeah, wow. So, yeah, they're acting like they're never going to leave power. That's how they're acting. The Republicans, they're acting as if they will never leave power, that they'll never have to answer for anything they've done, that they'll always be protected by having the power. But, like, I don't know. Every special election so far has been signaling a blue wave. A ginormous blue wave is coming. Every single election. So when that happens, and okay, let's assume that whatever nefarious plan Donald Trump has to overthrow the 2026 elections. Let's assume it fails, and the Democrats take control of both the House and the Senate. The Democrats are not gonna let people lie on the stand. Democrats are not gonna waste time on stupid shit. Like, well, they better not, right? I mean, I don't know, right? But I would hope that they would understand by this point that it's like it's hardball, that it's all the marbles that they can prosecute, or they can start calling up all sorts of people from the Epstein files, which the Republicans won't, right? Republicans are blocking the Epstein files. They're basically doing to the Epstein files what they did to the Robert Mueller report. You remember the Robert Mueller report, right? It was the report that was Special Counsel Robert Mueller was tasked to complete after Donald Trump fired the head of the FBI. Sorry, Mom. So, oh yeah, she was gonna call me and tell me how her tooth went. Damn it. Well, see, I'm always stuck. I can never get this done. I don't have enough time. I'll call her back. It's not that bad. Okay. What was I saying? Donald Trump. Oh yeah, the Robert Mueller report. How that got buried by Attorney General Billy Barr. Billy Barr buried the Mueller report, put out a fake report that contradicted the Mueller report, and then when the Mueller report came out, the way that Rod Rosenstein worded it, he made Mueller establish things, which is a different, more stringent level of evidence than probable cause. Like when you've established something, you are 100% sure of it. And if you can't establish it, then you can't say that you established it. So since Donald Trump was never investigated, or never prosecuted, they never established his criminality. So they didn't say it, but they never exonerated him either. In fact, the Mueller report detailed hundreds of contacts between the Russian government and the Trump campaign, and ultimately they did convict a bunch of people. Robert Mueller convicted a bunch of people, indicted a bunch of Russians in Russia that, of course, aren't going to get tried until they come here, which they never will. And he indicted and convicted Paul Manafort. Paul Manafort took a hard drive full of voter information, of detailed voter information from the Republican Party, and it gave it to a Russian operative who then fled to Russia, and he could do it because Paul Manafort lied about it. So he got away before the feds could get him. Because Manafort lied about it. Anyways, so all of this happened, right? It's really obvious that Donald Trump worked with the Russian government to win the 2016 elections, but nobody knows about it, or at least hardly anyone knows about it, because they did such an effective job of covering it up. Billy Barr and the Fox Media thing. So they're doing the same thing to the Epstein files. They're dragging out the release of the Epstein files so that it eventually loses its I don't know, it's people don't care anymore. Like with the Mueller report. It's obvious that Donald Trump is a traitor, right? But you can't get people to even talk about it. Anyways, So that's why Donald Trump had the DOJ redact his name. That's why you don't find his name in the Epstein files, because it's been redacted. That's why. Why are all the pictures of Donald Trump with little girls? Why can't you find any? Because they've been all redacted. They're all redacted or taken out. Donald Trump had the Department of Justice redact his names and leave out the names, but not redact the names of the victims, because that tells you who's important. It's not the victims who are important to Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump and his associates that he wants to keep hidden. So so no one knows what's in the Epstein files, or like no one can find out what's going on in the Epstein files because it's all been redacted, and the Department of Justice won't do an investigation because it's controlled by Donald Trump. So they're doing the same thing. It's just a slow drip. Like, they're just trying to make it so it never comes out. Or by the time it does come out, everyone will be dead. So remember how I said Marco Rubio blamed Israel for dragging the United States into the war?
You know, there are people that say, well, the Prime Minister of Israel dragged Donald Trump into it. And as somebody that's been friends with him over 30 years, nobody drags Donald Trump into anything, number one. But I want to get your reaction to that.
Evil laugh.
Well, you're right. I mean, that's ridiculous. Donald Trump is the strongest leader in the world.
You know, there are...
That was a long, evil laugh there, huh? Man, the way they suck up to Donald Trump, it reminds me of North Korea. Like, I think that's kind of like what Donald Trump has going on up in his thing. He's got like a North Korea thing going. What else do I got here? So bounty hunters. Remember I was telling you about bounty hunters? Right here. So this van is not Midwest Plumbing. It's not Midwest Plumbing. It's bounty hunters. There are bounty hunters in there, and they're there to kidnap people. But they've been found out by residents in Minnesota. So the residents are like obstructing the bounty hunters. But look what the bounty hunter does. Watch.
Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. 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 Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same. Cops. Slave catchers, bounty hunters, it's all the same.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy with the gun.
What the fuck?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! He fucking pulled out a gun! Dude pulled out a gun and aimed it at people! Doing nothing! Watch.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Look at it, he's got an AR.
Fuck?
Those are fucking bounty hunters, dude.
What?
Those are bounty hunters.
Hey! What? Hey!
And now they're getting shot at?
What the fuck?
Oh, I guess it shoots pepper balls.
Fucking pussy ass motherfucker.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking fascist ass pussy. Make some noise, fucking cunt. Fucking cunt.
The pepper balls they just shot. Hi. Did you see what just happened?
Cops don't even care. Look at
Did you
cops.
fucking see what just happened, Sheriff? Please,
Cops don't
bro,
care at
come
all,
on.
dude. Cops are on the same team as the bounty hunters.
There's no it's all the same.
Cops are on the same team as the bounty hunters, slave catchers. They're the same thing. Dude, I got more. I don't want to show you all. What time? How long has it been going? I didn't do anything, right? I just cut down some. Like, we're fucked. I know I say that we're not fucked, but man, we're in a bad situation. Like, this whole war thing is fucked up. I think Donald Trump is trying to like destroy the United States. I'm surprised no one has done the patriotic thing. But you know, the Ides of March are coming up. You know the Ides of March? It's March 15th. That's the date that Julius Caesar was assassinated by the senators. Because, you know, he was getting too powerful and he was going to make himself emperor. So, rather than, you know, having an emperor, the senators decided to kill him. And, you know, keep it a republic. So, some senators are like thinking of some actions. Look up Julius Caesar. Look up the Ides of March. Yeah, I've got so many clips. I don't care anymore. All right, I'm gonna go. It's been how long? Almost an hour. All right, I can keep talking for a little bit. What I want to say. Like look at how I've done nothing. No, keep resisting. There was a yeah, every election so far has been won by Democrats. There's a giant blue wave coming. And if Democrats retake the House and Senate, they can bring accountability. Because Republicans have pretty much given all their power to Donald Trump. They won't stop him in war. They won't stop him in tariffs. They won't stop him anywhere. Like, I don't know how, yeah. Republicans don't really want democracy. They want a king. So if you want a king, I guess that's the thing, right? I mean, I think most, well, yeah, most white guys want a king. Not all white guys, of course not. But judging by the last election in 2024, most white guys want a king. They're done with the United States. So maybe it's changed. I don't know. But I think Donald Trump is kind of like a cult. Like, it doesn't matter what he does or how bad he is, the cult is always loyal. see. All right, that's an hour. Yeah, I'm sorry if I wasn't more enlightening about stuff. I don't know. I'm still kind of like shell-shocked about the whole thing. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. All right, until later, I guess. All right, see ya. Peace. Stop.